Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more BioInk Redemption, continuing playing out the life campaign, at least a little bit. We have been moved into the hospital. I guess we have tenure or something, I don't know. The medical board has finally approved our skills, and we're going to try out Asymptomatic. Now, I've tried this a little bit, haven't done super duper well so far. It's actually pretty darn tough. Asymptomatic, we are going to have no symptoms giving us any direction as to what diseases might be affecting our patients, so we're working completely blind there. And secondly, from what I can tell, I think, maybe this is only on lethal difficulty, but I think that some of the diseases are not required to follow down the normal path that you would find for other diseases. For example, if you want to have pulmonary embolism, you have to go down blood clots and then deep vein thrombosis in order to access it. In theory, it's not bound by that. I don't know if that's only on lethal difficulty or severe. We're going to try it out anyway. For my boosters, I think we'll go for the emergency bonus because I expect myself to fail and the person to go to the emergency room, so I want the extra points to make up the difference. We are going to reduce the strength of the diseases, and we are going to... You know what? No, we're going to change this up. We're going to go for Head Start for the extra 15 bio points, and then we're going to make our lifestyles more effective. Because I imagine we're going to need the lifestyles in order to offset a lot of the damage that is done and help stabilize the patient. If we are on lethal difficulty, I'm pretty confident that we would start with a whole bunch of risk factors. On severe, we have a few, but it's not absolutely horrible. Alright, so it looks like our digestive system and circulatory and muscular system are the ones that are suffering the absolute most. We can start with a digestive, I suppose. A metabolic panel, yeah, we could go for... So, if I am correct, then it's possible that you could have something like irritable bowel without having to follow this entire path. One easy way to test would be to do this. We're going to go ahead and do a couple of tests here. We'll do a metabolic panel to test for diabetes, and we'll go ahead and do a physical exam. Maybe we find something in the muscular system while we're at it. I don't know. We're just going to do a whole bunch of different diagnoses. We found a few things: gastroenteritis, potassium deficiency, and chronic muscle cramp. Okay, so that definitely helps narrow some stuff down. If we can get a few points, I'd like to go ahead and cure a few of those. Don't you mind? If you don't mind, thank you. That's what I was going for. No irritable bowel or constipation. Okay. Let's go ahead and go for the chronic muscle cramp first. Actually, I want one more point to get a better cure, so we'll go for that. Cool thing about muscular is it does have 2 risk factors, so, you know, getting to have some reduced damage on that system is going to be pretty valuable to me early on, I think. Digestive has no risk factors at all, so that should be a little bit slower. Grab these points over here like and so, thank you. Chronic muscle cramp, we will do physiotherapy. It takes a little bit longer, but it's going to be more effective overall, I hope. Okay. So that should slow things down quite a bit. I'm guessing the muscular system has a few other things that are wrong with it, but I want to focus down a bit more on the digestive system since I know that that's a problem. So now, assuming that I am wrong and diseases cannot jump path, then gastroenteritis tells me we may very well have Crohn's disease. So a colonoscopy would probably be a sensible thing to do next. I may very well be wrong on that point. It may be that only on lethal difficulty it can. This is the thing. I've done a very brief amount of reading on this scenario, just trying to figure out where I was going wrong, get some pointers on it. And it's entirely possible that they were only talking about lethal. So we'll go ahead and pick that up. We will go ahead and just sort out the potassium deficiency. Always worth treating the things that you know are a problem. If I can get 2 more points, we will give him some bed rest and cure something else as well. Those are the 2 points I was looking for. Come here. Don't want to lose that. Thank you. And a few points in the respiratory system. Wow, that's a lot. All right, pick all of those up. Let's treat the gastroenteritis. Let's do a colonoscopy and detect if you have Crohn's disease. We'll have to retest for constipation, so sorry. Cirrhosis? That's something that we could have as well. It's kind of hard to tell. Honestly, I'm surprised how much I've relied a lot on these the symptoms to give me some idea what we need. 20% extra resources could be pretty nice. I'll definitely buy that. Presumably, that will give me some extra points. Got lucky with that blue blood cell. It's not a white blood cell. We'll pick that up. So you also had salmonella, and yes, indeed, you do have Crohn's disease. We could do anti-diarrheals, but that's not going to be very effective at all. I wish that anti-diarrheals treated multiple things, like salmonella and Crohn's disease. That'd be great. Then I would consider it. But without, it's just kind of like, eh. All right, a couple more things have been cured. We need to treat 12 diseases in total if we want to win this scenario. So, again, just getting the big hitters out of the way so we can stabilize the patient with lifestyles, I think will be enough to help us win the scenario. Let's go ahead and fix the Crohn's disease. We'll go for digestive tract surgery just so we can get a 90% efficiency solution there. That will go a long way to repairing it, so now we're down to -7. Most other things, I mean, the circulatory system seems to be getting a little worse, so I'm quite concerned about that as well. But we'll start with, well, I guess we could switch over to that. Whoop, grab you. There you go. Let's go ahead and cure the salmonella. I'll do the antidiarrheals. It takes a long time, but it's a little bit cheaper, and if I could do a ultrasound, I bet you we detect something there. Cheap diagnoses that can test for multiple diseases, you know? They're good. Definitely good. Oh, we missed out on that point. Oh, well. All right, can we do the... Now we need 5 points. My mistake. If the digestive system is now slow enough that I feel a lot better. So if we have to go for a lifestyle, I feel a bit more comfortable now. Go ahead and grab all of you. Thank you. Okay, we'll grab the ultrasound. And we could go for an upgrade. Harvest power? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Make sure I don't lose out on any points ever. Ideally, like that blue one right there. I want to make sure you grab those. Okay, all of you are mine. And blood clots, but that's it. Interesting. Okay, we'll definitely do that. For 2 points, there's not much else I can do. So we'll wait until salmonella has been cured. What do we need in order to get the next upgrade and extra resource points? 3 intensive care items or more. Well, we did get a couple for free. No, just 1. Better lifestyles would be really nice. I'm not sure I want to invest the points in getting this quite yet. Though it is quite tempting. Okay. So, what else could we have? Let's see. We already did a metabolic panel, right? And that's how we detected things with the potassium deficiency, so not that. We could go for a blood pressure test. I could test for angina. I could test for the pulmonary angiogram, but that, again, depends on whether or not I'm able to skip the path. Same with electrocardiography. Though I'm willing to bet we got something in here. Let's go ahead and test for angina. Let's just find out if we actually can jump the path. Nope. Okay. Well, it's got to be something in the circulatory system, right? So it probably can jump. That may be all I need for confirmation. We'll test it. Blood clots is almost cured. Digestive system is looking quite bad at the moment. Okay. How many points did I need to do my test here? 8. Well, there's my 8th point right there. Okay. We'll do an electrocardiography. Test for both of those. Respiratory system. And what do we got? Oop. No. Did you have a stroke? He probably had a stroke, didn't he? That would probably explain the nervous system damage as well, if so. Well, he is going to the emergency room, so that should make things a little bit cheaper. I'll bet you he had a stroke. Okay, test for that as well. We haven't been doing very well with our diagnoses so far. A little concerned about that, but... Alright, let's go ahead and pick all this up. Brain MRI turns out. Sure enough, there's a stroke. Alright, what does it take to cure a stroke? Aspirin? Thrombolysis was something I'd much prefer to do. Can we get a couple of points real quick? Real quick. Faster than that. Much faster than this. Okay. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right, cure the stroke. 8 days. 1 day's nicer, but, you know. And if we want to do hypertension, alpha blockers... yeah... 4 days or so. The digestive system's pretty much doomed. We're going to have to do some intensive care stuff to replace a couple of systems, I think. That's not the end of the world just because it will give me the option of getting some extra points eventually, but let's go ahead and cure this at the very least. We will do the alpha blockers because they're more effective and they're faster. So circulatory system's looking a lot better. Digestive system, I think we're going to have to do an intensive care operation to repair it. And then we're going to want to focus a lot of our effort in fixing that because now we're stuck. We can't replace the stomach a second time, you know? All right, circulatory system is looking a heck of a lot better. Getting rid of the stroke definitely helped. For intensive care, if I wanted to replace the digestive system gastric bypass, we need 8 points in total. Okay. I'd like to also repair the circulatory system, so some lifestyles would be fantastic. We might actually be able to do some stuff to try and offset the damage of both real quick and buy myself some time. Let's see. A Mediterranean diet, circulatory, digestive, and renal. No. Circulatory, respiratory, digestive. Few options on that. Let's go ahead and do the gastric bypass. Okay. Bought ourselves a little bit of time there. I am going to go for the Mediterranean diet and improve the circulatory system. It's only going to be 3 points to do that. That offsets the damage, so our circulatory system should be more or less okay at the moment. I say should. If we can indeed buy ourselves enough time to fix the digestive system, I think we're golden. So if it's the digestive system, we haven't tested for colon cancer, and it could very well be that. We'd need 8 points to fix it. That would explain a lot of the damage that's currently being done. So let's get 8 points. There we go. Okay. Pick this up. Colon biopsy, please. Let's find out what's going on there. Sure enough, you have colon cancer. John, you're having a really bad day, aren't you? Finding out that everything's wrong with you right now. If I want to cure colon cancer, what's involved? Bowel resection. Ick. 10 points required. Yes, I know. Stop complaining. You have cancer. Oh. I shouldn't joke about that, actually. Cancer's no joke, guys. Sucks. Muscular system's taking a lot of damage as well. Well, I guess one option would be for us to go for another intensive care operation so that we can get the extra points. Let's go for the bowel resection. Better lifestyles might be good. Okay, so we seem to have stabilized the digestive system. So now if I can work on the muscular system, we'll be good to go. Or if I could pick up another lifestyle trait just to start regenerating, I'll feel a lot happier about it. And maybe better lifestyles. If we pick up better lifestyles, I can go for the upgrade to get an extra +1 resource, which might be enough. I think we have just enough time with muscular to make that work. Possibly. But the extra +1 points is going to go a long way. I can't even see some of these blood cells in the muscular system. I swear that this is cheating. I'm just saying. Oh, sweet. We got better treatments for free. Awesome. I'll take the +1 resources now. That was exactly what I mean. Better treatments, sure, but better lifestyles is what I was going for. Yeah, freebies. This is great. Now we're going to start cooking with some serious gas. All right, what do we need? What do we want to test for in the muscular system? Skin cancer, probably. He's had every other kind of cancer. I'll bet he has this kind of cancer, too. Oh, man. Just watch it happen. I'll be sad if it does, but just watch it happen. Yeah? Oh, dude. Don't throw up all over me. That's unsanitary, and I'm going to have to wash up again. I made that joke before. No skin cancer. For once, you dodged a bullet. Okay. It could very well be that he has necrotizing fasciitis. I find that kind of likely. We could go for surgical exploration there. Any lifestyles I can afford for relatively cheap. I want to get strength training to try and offset the damage done in the muscular system. So if we can save up a couple of points there, I would like to do that. No necrotizing fasciitis. Okay, all of a sudden, I've lost my mojo, huh? That's fine. Make a liar out of me, John. Why can't you just be sick the way I want you to be sick? There we go. Strength training. Okay, we've stabilized in almost every way. The immune system's now the one that's taking damage. The better lifestyles booster that we got earlier is now saving me a lot of trouble. So this is good. We now can try to cure John. What's going on with you? You have fibromyalgia. I'm going to do FMA. I'm going to do an FMA test. And do you have muscular dystrophy? I need to do a muscle biopsy. All the biopsies. Biopsy all the things. Possibly. Pick this up. Pick this up. Okay. Muscle biopsy. And no fibromyalgia. Come on, John. Work with me here. Get sick in the way that I want you to so that I can cure you. There's muscular dystrophy. Finally, some good news. I'm so sorry for your loss. Let's go for corticosteroids. I think that's correct. Okay, so that's going to start regenerating pretty nicely over here. We do have some problems in the immune system, but you know what? I'm going to go for another lifestyle. We are going to have some relaxation therapy, and we are going to go from moderate drinking to regenerate a couple more systems, like so. Okay, so the nervous system hopefully should start regenerating now. Actually, we can check that right now. Yes, so the only thing taking damage right now is the immune system. So he's going to get healthier. All we have to do is just figure out his immune system. He's stabilized, and then it's just a matter of finding the diseases again. And there's only 2 left that we have to cure. So if we can do that, we're happy. He's not taking a load of damage, not very quickly. We could do a neurological exam and nocturnal polysomnography. Man, I'm saying all the big boy words today. I feel smart. Nope. Okay, I don't feel smart anymore. It's neither of those things. I took a gamble and I lost. Grab those. Nope, not chronic fatigue. Okay. It's not those. Could it be photosensitivity? Could it be asthma? Let's just knock out all the cheap stuff here and find out for sure. So far, it has followed the path of everything. So I could be completely wrong from what I was saying in the beginning. Well, okay, if it's not photosensitivity, then if the allergy tests turn up negative, then I'll be very confused. No asthma. Okay. Okay. So it's none of those. Blood immunoglobulin globulin tests. There we go. We already did chest x-rays before, right? Lupus. Oh, could it be lupus? It's never lupus. Watch it be lupus. That would actually explain a few things. All right, let's do a lupus differential diagnosis. Again, I swear someone just said it's never lupus. Not immunodeficiency. Okay. Come on, lupus, 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 lupus. I want it so bad. Oh, he's doing cardio. Nice. No lupus! Gosh dang it, John! Work with me, you fool! So that leaves Addison's disease. Right? We did do chest x-rays earlier, didn't we? Am I wrong on that? Did we not? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we didn't actually do this, and this is from a previous attempt. Oh my god. Okay. Chest x-rays it is. I'm gonna waste the points and find out again. I'm not really worried about you, John. I think you're gonna turn out fine. I'm just prolonging your suffering at this point with my sheer incompetence. Please don't sue. Don't worry. I'm sure the hospital has a great deal of insurance. This is none of those. Okay. I've tested everything. I've literally tested everything. It can't be in the immune system. Something else is affecting his immune system. What could it be? What can affect the immune system that's still doing damage to something else? Can we get any... Good genetics is the only way I can think of to... Well, fitness enthusiast would improve his immune system a bit. So would a sleep routine. All right, improve his sleep routine. So now he is once again stabilized. So everything is improving. He's still got some deadly diseases murdering him, but he's getting healthier as time goes on. So what is still taking damage? Not digestive. Circulatory is still taking damage. Did we test for things like high cholesterol? Yes, we did. Did we test for a pulmonary embolism? But it hasn't followed any... I'm so confused on this. Male? Could it be a male disease? Something I always forget about. Something that does damage to the circulatory system and the immune system. None of those. Oh my god, how much you want to bet it's leukemia? How much you want to bet? It does damage to the circulatory system, the muscular system, and the immune system, but it doesn't do damage to the skeletal system, which is why I've ignored it to this point. I am embarrassed to say how long it has taken to even find all of that. I've been just searching for like the last 10 minutes. Looking desperately for this thing, and you know what? It makes perfect sense for it to be leukemia. It fits everything that I'm looking for. And that's why I didn't look for it, because the skeletal system is perfectly healthy. Huh. Sneaky? Sneaky. Please be it. There it is. Tested positive. It's leukemia. Wow. Okay, so this scenario is a bit of a pain. I mean, really, we're in no danger. It's been no challenge for a long time. Because we've been fine. So this is kind of stretched beyond the realm of being fun and now just being really freaking annoying. But I've learned some stuff about leukemia and what to look for here. And it really is good practice not relying on symptoms to try and find things. But man, they are helpful, it turns out. Because I just don't know all the diseases well enough to actually just find all that on my own. Whatever, it's fine. So leukemia is going to get cured, and then John's going to finally go home. Feeling sort of kind of okay. I mean, he's been better, but we'll go ahead and make him a fitness enthusiast. He's going to have some proper hydration, and why don't you go ahead and do a little bit of yoga, buddy? It's good for you. Why don't you heal up that system as best you can? Man, I'm embarrassed, honestly. I'm embarrassed with how long that took me, because I feel like it shouldn't have been that bad. But come on, you have to admit, that was a little sneaky, right? A symptom, a disease that is not related to the subsystem it's in, but affects the other three that I was looking for. And yet somehow we got 4,800 points. I mean, it's terrible diagnosis efficiency, but we were working blind, and yet somehow the score is not absolutely awful, so I don't know. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you guys want to see more BioInc, you got to let me know in the comment section down below. There's a good chance that I will continue, or maybe I'll just stop for a little bit, play some more Plague Inc., and then after I've played this enough to get enough XP, I can try things on lethal difficulty. We could come back and start doing some proper guides to the scenarios. If that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. I've been having some fun with this so far. I would like to continue, but it does depend a lot on you guys. All right, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.